Alrighty folks, so a little bit of a different video I'm going to be doing today. Some of y'all that know me on a intimate personal level know that I'm a pretty big car guy, a pretty big Ford guy actually. And my wife's vehicle, which is a 2020 Ford Edge ST, it's one of their performance-oriented vehicles, I guess. We've had it. We bought it brand new in 2020, October, end of October, 31st actually. And we planned on keeping this vehicle for a very, very, very long time. But even from the first year of ownership, we were having some transmission problems, and the transmission problems that we had revolved around some stutters after shifting, part throttle. You would feel the car jump repeatedly. It would kind of come and go. The other issues we were having were very hard shifts, sometimes just while you're trying to change between park, reverse, and drive. It has the rotary shifter, and we were able to we took it in the shop numerous times throughout the years of ownership to address our transmission complaints. And unfortunately, those complaints were never fully addressed. Okay, we had transmission software updated. There was some sort of a service bulletin on the hard jerks going between park and reverse, I believe it was. I don't recall the number or anything like that. So we did have a software update done. That didn't seem to fix anything. We still had the stuttering in between shifts, and we had some issues with the service department at the dealer we purchased from. Now, the service manager that was there at the time, working with him, and they basically stated that they couldn't do anything without any sort of codes, and they had were having a hard time duplicating the issues I was having. So I had taken it up there. This was probably, well, at this point, probably about 2 years ago now. I had taken it up there, and they were able to reproduce it, and they wanted me to bring it back at a later date for an extended time so they could drop the pan and start investigating what was going on. So I did just that. I scheduled a time when I was on vacation to leave it for an extended period of time for about 2 weeks. And 2 weeks went by, and I inquired about my vehicle, and they said, well, we couldn't reproduce nothing. So they didn't do it. They said they were going to do they had already reproduced it at an earlier date, and they decided they were going to not do anything. So I picked it up and basically told the dealer there that, listen, until that service manager is no longer in the picture, they will not get any more business for me. So fast forward sometime later, probably 10 months, a year, whatever it was. It's probably closer to a year. Still having the same issues, driving the vehicle. The service manager had departed by that point. They had already switched over to a new service manager, and on my way home, the vehicle went to downshift, and it basically went into a high gear and got stuck. I limped it over to the dealer. It would not allow me to put it in park, anything like that. And they kept the vehicle for about 4 months at this point. So this started in November of 2023, and I got the vehicle back sometime. It was March. I don't remember the exact date off the top of my head. It was right around 4 months. They basically did more or less a rebuild of transmission, front drum, the clutch packs. The valve body, actually, they replaced twice. The first one they installed was defective in some way. They had to order another one, yada, yada, yada. I got the vehicle back and was not real happy. Contacted Ford Corporate while they had the vehicle, asking to have the transmission changed out for a remand, whatever the case may be. Was getting nowhere with them. got the vehicle back, and I was pretty adamant that I was going to get rid of the vehicle at that point, the wife and I both. We went and test drove a vehicle and decided, well, it's driving okay. The transmission seems to be a little better. And we decided to just roll the dice and keep it, especially with, new vehicle prices being what they are, interest rates, all that fun stuff. So about a month and a half or so went by, maybe as much as 2 months, early mid-May, the vehicle decided it would no longer shift out of first gear. And it threw a bunch of codes. So it was a shift solenoid, amongst other things. I don't recall exactly. So it went back to the dealer. This was back in May of 2024. And fighting with Ford again. Listen, please replace the transmission at this point. The dealer even advocated on our behalf to request a replacement transmission. Ford corporate was involved. The regional rep was involved. The management was involved. Long story short, though, Ford repeatedly denied the transmission replacement. They did say, well, apply for a buyback, which I did. They denied that as well. I went to the Better Business Bureau through their auto line program. That was also denied through there, any sort of compensation. I mean, at this point, all said and done, they had our vehicle for about 7 months out of the previous 9 months. And mind you, this is a vehicle we're paying a payment on, insuring, paying taxes on, all that fun stuff. So picked the vehicle up and went straight to the dealer, to another dealer, not Ford. We're not buying more Fords for a while. And we placed a deposit down on a vehicle that was coming in that was in transit. So today, I'm actually going to pick up that vehicle. And this is the last drive in the 2020 Edge ST. And, the sad thing is that, being a Ford family and having countless number of Fords over the years, the way that they basically would not do anything to better solve our issue is pretty sad. I know Ford Corporate recently came out with some data and some statements about warranty work costing them a lot of money and all this stuff. Yeah, I get that, but make a better product. If you don't want to have as much warranty work, do better. During the last couple months, I did send letters to Jim Farley, the CEO, and the board of directors, explaining my frustration with Ford, saying, listen, I would really like to stay with you guys. I even was going to go put a deposit on a new Ford Explorer ST through the dealer. They were kind enough to offer me an invoice price. And I was getting ready to go do that, and I decided, nope, I just can't do it. The dealer's been good to me, but Ford Corporate has not been. So I still got my dad's old 1996 Ford F-150. Just got back that back from a motor swap, and the 2021 Raptor. But when the Raptor decides to go out, it probably will be jettisoned out of the driveway as well. I love that truck, but I just see how Ford will probably not handle things the right way. And I don't know if too many people that can afford to pay for a vehicle to be out of commission for seven months. This is unacceptable in my opinion. So anyways, so that's about it. I'm going to show you guys here later in the video what vehicle we chose to go with. We did drive a lot of different vehicles. We were looking at mostly longevity, reliability, also support post-purchase. Again, the Ford dealer, for the most part, other than some issues with communication stuff, did pretty good by me. But Ford Corporate, they're perfectly okay with taking your money and send you on your way. So yeah, But stay tuned. I will show you guys here shortly the vehicle that we picked out, and tell me what you all think about our new vehicle.
All right, so we picked up our brand new 2024 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium in Underground Gray. And let me tell you, this is quite a different vehicle from the 2020 Ford Edge ST. Totally different type of purpose. The Edge ST was more of a performance vehicle, whereas the 4Runner is obviously more of an off-road type vehicle. So why did we opt for the Toyota? Well, Toyota is known for very good reliability. However, as of late, they've been in the news quite a bit with some flops, with some of engine issues, transmission issues, and stuff like that. So the 2024 4Runner is actually the last of the older design, the Gen 5 version. It has a 4-liter naturally aspirated V6 with 270 horsepower and 278 foot-pound of torque, I believe. So it's not really a powerhouse. However, it's tried and true, and you can find these things all day long with this motor, this powertrain, in the used market with hundreds of thousands of miles. So really was looking towards a longevity type situation. So anyways, let's take a quick look around the vehicle and then also take a look on the interior just to kind of see what this 2024 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium is all about. Alrighty, so here you can see it in the sun. This is that underground gray color. Wasn't really sure how I was going to like that thing, to be honest with you, but after getting it, it definitely is pretty dang cool. So we'll do a little bit of a walk around this thing. This thing has the X-Line Predator package, so it comes with your TRT wheels, Nitto, Ridge Grappler, tires there. It's got these Predator step bars, which I'm not really crazy about those, just the way they look. Look like they kind of protrude on some of the ground clearance. Also has this blacked out badging, and then a exhaust tip there that's blacked out. And then actually one of the cool things about this also is it has this heritage grille. So it kind of looks very similar to the TRD Pro, with the exception of those kind of silver front and rear bumper valances on there. But anyways, let's take a quick look on the inside, and then I'll kind of wrap up the video. So on the inside, this is the premium model, so rather than the cloth interior, it has this kind of fake leather interior, but it's supposed to be durable and easy to clean, stuff like that. So it also is very, very comfortable. It's got the nice red stitching with the TRD and the headrest. Over here on the console, we got kind of a carbon fiber center console there, and this one here we optioned with the sunroof. And since it is a TRD model, we have our crawl control, our advanced track, and our MTS multi-train select deal. But when you get in this thing, it looks like old school. It looks about like 15-year-old or older design, kind of a departure from most of the newer stuff. But you know, this stuff works well. You know, it's not perfect, doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's got enough. It does have adaptive cruise control, it does have lane assist or whatever, auto high beams, stuff like that. So I think for what we want to do, this will give us some more options for heading out into the woods or going to the beach and stuff, rather than always running the Raptor around. So and we can tow up to 5,000 pounds. It's not the best tow vehicle, but you know, that 4-liter V6 with the 5-speed automatic transmission, you know, it's definitely, you know, definitely kind of old school tech for sure. But drives real nice. It's comfortable. Gas mileage will probably get the mid to high teens, kind of like a truck. And it's yeah, kind of a cool vehicle. I know a lot of people swear by these things. This is our first Toyota purchase. We've owned a lot of other vehicles, Hondas, Nissan, your German stuff, of course American vehicles as well. So let's see how Toyota treats us. Take a quick look in the back seats here. Plenty of room for folks. Even got rear charging ports and some rear air vents. Pockets, of course, pockets galore. Lots of storage on this thing. And then one of the things my wife noticed when we picked this thing up, she's like, no power lift gate. So it is definitely old school, but you know, lots of room back here. The seats fold flat, and then we have an AC outlet back here as well as a 12-volt outlet. So cargo mat, got your trailer hitch down there. But so far, really liking what I'm seeing with this thing. Need to get some ceramic coating on the paint to protect it. This appears to me as a color that will probably show scratches fairly quickly, but just a quick look around here. They put tire dressing on the tires and it kind of slung up on the side of the paint. Not real happy about that, but not a big deal. I'm going to be doing a full detail anyways. Alrighty folks, so appreciate y'all watching today's video. Out with the Ford, in with the Toyota. So hopefully I have better luck with Toyota. Ford, get your shit together. You know, maybe I come back at some time in the future, but for now I gotta leave you guys be. And I would caution anybody looking to buy any vehicle, do your research, see what people have to say. It's not just the purchase, but it's after the purchase, how they handle and take care of your issues. And Ford definitely failed to achieve greatness in that. So any questions or comments, please put those down below. And as always, appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.